1 second, Earth's atmosphere is perfectly normal. The next, the amount of oxygen suddenly doubles. At first, the world might seem healthier than ever. The air feels cleaner, visibility stretches farther, and every breath seems unusually refreshing. But oxygen isn't simply the gas that keeps us alive. It quietly controls fire, biology. So what would actually happen if Earth's oxygen concentration suddenly doubled while everything else remained exactly the same? The answer isn't only about breathing easier. Doubling oxygen would quietly transform nearly every hidden system that makes Earth habitable. Most people assume more oxygen automatically means better health, but biology depends on balance, not simply having more of one essential ingredient. Your cells could initially produce energy more efficiently, but higher oxygen levels would also increase chemical reactions that slowly damage. The greatest immediate danger might not be our bodies. It could be fire, because oxygen is the invisible fuel behind every flame. Wildfires, industrial fires, and even small sparks could become significantly more dangerous in an atmosphere containing much more oxygen. Everything begins with chemistry. Change one major ingredient in Earth's atmosphere, and countless natural systems, Earth's ecosystems, would respond almost immediately, because oxygen influences the metabolism of nearly every living organism. Hundreds of millions of years ago, higher oxygen levels helped support insects much larger than those we see today. The transformation wouldn't happen overnight. Over generations, plants and animals would slowly adapt to an atmosphere. Industry would also change. Many manufacturing processes would become more efficient, but controlling accidental fires would be. By now, the hidden system becomes clear. Oxygen doesn't simply support life. It quietly controls the balance between. Lightning has always started wildfires, but in an oxygen-rich atmosphere, even ordinary ignition could become dramatically more destructive. The smallest spark could become a serious emergency because fires would ignite faster, burn hotter, and spread far more aggressively. Humanity would adapt with better technology, but preventing fires would become far more important than simply extinguishing them. Civilization would not disappear. Instead, nearly every building, machine, and safety system would evolve to survive a more combustible planet. What began as extra oxygen has revealed something much greater. Earth has experienced much higher oxygen levels before. During the Carboniferous period, some insects grew far larger than those alive today. Higher oxygen alone wouldn't instantly create giant insects. But over millions of years, it could become one factor influencing. Doctors would quickly discover that more oxygen isn't always healthier. In high concentrations, it can gradually damage cells. Human civilization has always adapted to new challenges. Faced with a richer atmosphere, engineering would become our greatest survival tool. By now, one truth becomes undeniable. Oxygen isn't simply something we breathe. Future civilizations would constantly monitor atmospheric oxygen, because even small changes could have enormous consequences for life on Earth. Although oxygen seems invisible, it quietly links every breath, every flame, every forest, and every living cell. The future wouldn't simply become better or worse. It would become fundamentally different, forcing every species to adapt to a new atmospheric balance. The hidden system isn't oxygen by itself. It's the delicate balance between oxygen, carbon dioxide, water, and liquids. By now, one truth becomes impossible to ignore. Earth's atmosphere isn't powerful because it contains more oxygen. Humanity would almost certainly survive, but our cities would evolve into environments carefully designed to manage a far more reactive atmosphere. Children born into this new world would grow up believing that brighter forests and stricter fire safety had always been part of everyday life. The surprising truth is that oxygen isn't simply supporting life. It also determines how easily that life can burn. A planet with twice the oxygen might appear healthier from space, but beneath that beauty, every hidden system would be. Future generations might never question the richer atmosphere. To them, brighter skies and stricter fire safety would simply be part of everyday life. The greatest transformation wouldn't be visible in the sky. It would happen quietly inside every living cell and every ecosystem on Earth. Doubling oxygen wouldn't simply change one gas. It would reshape an entire planetary network, where biology, chemistry, and climate change. Sometimes the smallest invisible changes create the greatest consequences. Earth's atmosphere is remarkable. What impossible scenario should we explore next? Subscribe to the scenario files for more hidden possibilities.